Now look at these five little angels. If you want to come over here, I'll open the door. I don't think they're going to come at us because they are afraid, but notice how they're already starting to relax. See the one on the very far left has the eyes closed. They're not really on guard anymore like they were just 24 hours ago when we first rescued them. The guy in the middle, in the front, the little blonde guy, seems to be the leader and the tough guy of the group. He's the one that hisses and spits at me the most. But what, yeah, you, but just see how they're blinking. Just the blinking means that they're starting to feel safe and come around. These kittens are the perfect age. They were found in some bushes. They were crying very loudly for days, which means that something happened to the mom, because the mom would never have left, would never leave her babies out there unless something horrible happened to her. Their eyes, again, looking for the blue eyes, their eyes are also just changing color, and they look like kittens, and so they're, you know, when they're younger, they kind of look more like gerbils, and unfortunately too many people take kittens away when they're that young, which is really not good. They need to be around other kittens. They need to learn how to play, how to share food, you know, how to, it's like siblings, like children. They need to be around other children to learn kind of the social etiquette. And the mom cat teaches them a great deal. But then being around other kittens teaches them too. You know, you'll see one that's more the leader, one that's a little bit on the wimpy side. You know, they learn to play and fight over toys and things like that, and hunt and things like that. So I'm going to try to bribe them here. One great way to get kittens to come around is through food. So I'm just going to put some food on a spoon. See, this is our this is our little tough guy. Here you go. And what often happens is the toughest one falls the hardest and will be the friendliest one of all. Now this is amazing. Look at them. They're already wolfing, which look how close to me they are. Which is why I'm not using my finger. Because they may mistake my finger for food. This is the girl. The little one in the back is a beautiful classic calico. She's, some people call it a muted calico because she's gray instead of black. Other times they're called a dilute calico. This is our all orange. This is a boy. I'll check them again. Whoopsie, look who just came right up to my finger. Do you want to film in through the front? You can do that. Look at the good food. Isn't that great? Yeah, don't bite my finger now trying to get the food. All fine in there. Oh, see the little guy hissed at me again. He's this little orange guy, Mr. Hissy Pissy. Mr. Hissy Pissy is the protector. Another hisser. Here you go. Everybody gets a turn. So now I'm going to try something different. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my gloves on. I'm going to take one of them out. Let's see, who am I going to take? Okay, I'm going to take one that's not hissing at me so badly. How about you? Oh, okay. Oh, you're all hissing. Oh my, ooh, little girl just struck at me. And that's okay. I've switched to my less cumbersome gloves. And again, I'm scruffing them just the way the mommy does. Just scruffing them by the neck. It doesn't hurt, and it actually kind of gets them to calm, you know, just kind of subdues them. So here we have a little feral kitten that's being held. And again, if you look at the eyes, they're still blue, but they're starting to change color very subtly. So I'm going to guess this guy's about 7 weeks old. You can see those little teeth. They're pretty sharp already. So you don't want to be grabbing at kittens like this. And let's see what happens here when I release a little bit. I'm just going to do a gender check again, but I'm pretty sure this is a little boy. And, yep, sure enough, that's a little boy. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cradle him in my arm here and see if I can get him to eat while I'm holding him. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know you want it. Whoopsie. Come on. Come on. There you go. Very good. So every day I'm just going to work with him a little, whoopsie, a little bit more. And I'm going to suspect that by, today is Wednesday, that by Saturday I won't need to wear the gloves anymore. And they'll be eating right off my fingers. But what I'm going to do for now is, this is like a nursery here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 litters of kittens, and these are the only ones that don't have the moms with them, because again, we don't know what happened to her, but chances are something not good happened to her, because she would never have left her babies in the bushes like this. There we go. So he's already eating off my fingers. There we go. You're going to be a wonderful cat. He's a pretty little boy. He's a pretty little boy. Good job. Very good. Okay, very good. I'm going to put you back now. Put you back, okay. Just go back. Holding them in this position, upside down, cradling them, it kind of leaves them a little more vulnerable, which is also a good way to just get them to trust, make him relax, and he has to kind of learn to trust a little bit more by being in this position. Yeah, you're going to be good. Starting to relax. It's always a milestone when they start purring for the first time. And as I said, I suspect by the weekend, within 4 days of having rescued these guys, that we will have some purring going on. So Animal Dreams will have 18 sweet little bouncing kittens available for adoption in the next couple of weeks. They'll be spayed or neutered ahead of time. They can be done at 2 months or 2 pounds. It's called pediatric spay or neuter. And it's amazing how quickly they recover. We bring them back from the veterinarians, and almost immediately they start playing, eating. The incision is so small when we do a spay, not we, but the veterinarian does a spay on a kitten like this, that it makes you wonder, how can they even find the organs in there, the uterus and the ovaries, to take out? Relax. Okay, now relax. Now we're not going to let him, he's getting a little, he's resisting me a bit, but I'm not going to let him do it. I want to make sure that he knows that he has to let me decide when he's had enough. Again, in the wild, the mom is the one who sets the limits with them. If they get a little fresh with her, she lets them know. She gives them a good cuff. And I'm not going to do that with him, but I am going to hold him until I'm ready to put him back. And that's right about now. He's calmed down. He's stopped growling. So now I'll put him back. Very good. Oh, very good. Very good. There you go. Now he has my scent all over him, so now they're going to get a good sniff in, and that's good because it's helping them to get used to being handled.